Hello everyone, it's indeed inspiring to see you back again, and we are discussing understanding and planning of Hadoop clusters. Today we are going to discuss how data is getting processed in Hadoop. We've already seen the loading of the data, the reading of the data, and now we are seeing the MapReduce part. MapReduce is a programming paradigm that enables massive scalability across hundreds or thousands of servers in a Hadoop cluster, which means that we have hundreds of servers or CPUs, and these CPUs are used for parallel processing of a single job. And you can understand if the job is getting processed parallelly, then the execution time will reduce. There are two phases. One is known as map phase, another is known as reduce phase. Let us try to understand this by an example. Let's say it is your birthday today, and you invited four of your close friends. Now, to your surprise, what happens? These four friends, they actually tell your common friends also to come to the party. And surprisingly, by the evening time, you have around 40 plus people standing outside your home and cheering you up and wishing you happy birthday. Now, what will you do? So for four people, it was very easy. It might be a 30 minutes task for you to prepare something to eat and some feast for them. But now 40 plus people, it is really a problematic situation. Now, one solution I would like to give you here is what you can do. You can ask four of your friends to work for their friends whom they invited. So what you can do is you can ask four of your friends. These are your friends and you are asking them to prepare food for their friends. This is how you can save time. If you will individually prepare, it is going to take 4, 5, or 6 hours. But if all of your four friends are going to help you out, then probably in 1 hour time, you will be able to prepare something for everybody. So this is how you can divide your task into smaller pieces and you can ask four people to work on it. This is called as map phase. And in the next phase, what you can do is you can ask your friends to put everything into a single place from where people can come and take their food. So this is the second phase where aggregation happens. So four people were cooking, but at the end they all brought that food together into a single serving table. This is aggregation part, which is called as reduce phase. Now let us understand the same concept in terms of the way we set up the cluster in Hadoop clusters. So let us understand MapReduce in Hadoop. So here you can see the diagram. In this particular diagram, we have a client component, we have a resource manager, and we have name node. Now you can see that client has got a job and client submits that job. So client is submitting that job to resource manager. This is the step one. Now resource manager does not know where the data is present. So how to execute that job without knowing the addresses of the data? So resource manager needs to take information from the name node, and name node tells resource manager that where the data nodes are, where the which data nodes are there, where the actual blocks are present. So step 2 is resource manager confirms the location of the blocks from the name node, and step 3 is name node shares those locations. Now after that, resource manager, it actually transfers those particular jobs to the respective data nodes, and we have node managers over there which start the execution part. So individually, this node manager is going to process on this green block, this node manager on this blue block, and this node manager on this green block. So this is how parallelly the execution is going to happen. Let us assume that this particular job is to count the number of words inside the file. So in this particular block, we came to know that there are 4 words. In the second one, we have 9 words. In the third one, we have 27 words. So altogether, all the node managers, they executed the job parallelly and they have given separate output. This output is known as map phase output or intermediate output from the map phase. Now in the next phase, so here in this diagram you can see, in the next phase what will happen, the resource manager is going to ask one more node manager to collect the partial output or the intermediate output and aggregate it. So it is this node manager is collecting this 4, this 9, and this 27, and it is aggregating or summing them up, and the total word count we have is 40. So this is how map phase ends and the reduce phase begins when this particular node manager starts collecting the partial output or the output from the map phase. And once this node manager combines it, aggregates it, and produces the final output and stores it into SDFS, That is the end of the reduced space. So this is how map and reduced space occurs at machine level or server level. Now I would be explaining you in the next video and the upcoming videos that how internally the whole MapReduce works. I hope this gave you a good insight. Please do comment if you have any queries. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.